Welcome back to the Nerdcore podcast number 455. This is the podcast where reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. And as always, is the nerd you're going to hear to host the show, along with my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's
Monday.
up?
Monday.
Monday, indeed, Brad.
Mondays are lame.
Well, not as lame as this one today, right? We had some stuff drop today, but Brad, how's it been?
It's been, a day. It's been a day.
Yeah.
Not a bad day. Not a good day. Just a day.
I mean, I can feel you on that, man. I can really feel you on that one. Um, I was so off time, bro. Stop, man. I went to go shower. I showered. Um, but yes. We are here to go ahead and conclude film. We're here to conclude film in general, right, Brett? We're here to finish.
Film is done.
Film is done. It's
after
done.
this short film Raul drops, film is done.
It's over.
You've peaked. Film has peaked at this.
Yeah. We're here to conclude horror film month here at the Nerdcore as we go ahead and get ready to move on to our next month, and we'll have all word about that towards the end of the show, of course. But today we're going to be talking about Kuroneko, Japanese horror film that we're going to be talking about today. But yeah, quite the day today. Brad just went to work, and I went to work too, of course. But I went ahead and I told y'all last night, man. I said, hey, I'm gonna drop the trailer for before I leave today. Guess what I did?
Drop.
That's right.
Drop.
I dropped the fucking. I dropped the trailer, man.
Mm-hmm.
Brad, you get to watch it?
Yeah, I did. Love the music in it.
Thank you, man. An original score by David B. himself, bro.
Yeah, very, it fit very well with the images shown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I quite liked it, so I gave it a thumbs up. Unlike
Thank
those
you.
two down thumbs of just
man. Homophobes. I'm gonna be on YouTube as Twitch seems slow. All right, man. Thank you. Wait, ain't Halloween on Monday? We do a horror month, bro. Trailer of the year. Thank you, Kylie. That means a lot.
But yeah. I really want to know what happened 2 days ago.
You're gonna have to watch, bro. You're gonna have to watch. I mean, if you watched did you watch the trailer?
What happened 2 days ago?
I mean, it literally kicks off the film. How do you not know?
But what happened 2 days ago?
Hold on, I saw this film. Lo-fi beats to chill and study too. Oh man,
Luis just has that on repeat.
Onto art, painting trees and nature backgrounds as part of the Nerdcore live stream. Stacy, I was waiting for you to come in.
No, that's Griffin's thing.
Yeah,
the whole painting.
Yeah, but yeah,
you don't want to see Raul's painting.
I don't
Here's
think
my drawing board.
My storyboards.
What the fuck is that?
By the way, Popeye's sweet tea, wonderful, man, wonderful. But yeah, man, just another day today, and I'm glad that I get to spend the last of it today with you all, as I have to just do this. We have to podcast here, and I got to get some stuff ready because we're gonna have to start submitting this film to some festivals already. Get it. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I can't believe we're done with this shit, man. I really can't believe we're done with this shit. It's been a year. And Brad, I am going to be leaving you for like a good 4 days next month. So you better not get up to no good. I mean, no good. I mean, well, it's no good for your wallet.
No promises.
I mean, whatever you buy, it's on you.
No promises, yo.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, it's just it's been a good day today, my friends. It's been a good day. The movie's finished, trailers
I have
out.
To use my AK. What? Sorry.
Too intense scares. Oh man. I promise y'all that song, you're gonna love it when it plays in the part in the film where it's playing in.
How long is that song? Is there like a 3-minute version?
Yeah, what's it called? There's a longer version that I told David B that if he can, he should put up the score on Spotify, so that way y'all can listen to it, because there's a good amount of songs that I think you all would love to listen to. And yeah, but
Cute.
with that said, though, I don't have anything else to say, man. Unless, oh, let me go ahead and just throw this up for y'all, so that way y'all know, because I don't want to. Let's go. I want to stress it right, so that way this week nobody gets confused. Today we're doing our review of Kuroneko. Tomorrow and Wednesday, there's nothing going on the Nerdcore here, because we've already finished all our commentaries that we have to do
We actually
for
did
the month.
shit.
Yep. On Thursday, though, Thursday is our mini pod. So if you're on the $2 tier on Patreon, patreon.com/nerdcore, you're going to get our review of The Evil Dead. On Friday, we have our live show. On Saturday, we have our live show. And then on Sunday, we have a special live show to celebrate Halloween, as we review Halloween Kills on the live show, with hopefully Gabe. Gabe is coming on to talk with us, because he wants to get on and talk Halloween Kills with us. So yeah, hopefully that's how it sticks to this week. No promises. I don't think I will be in costume, because I don't have a costume. I also don't have money to buy a costume right now. But did y'all review? That's a really good question, Harry, because this week is not our Dune review. Our Dune review is next Thursday. All right. It's like, how many times have we said this before?
But I did watch it.
Yeah, you did. So like, you know,
I
if
got
you
on
want
it.
to, Harry, if you want to come on next week to talk Dune, you know where to hit us up, bro. So next week, next Thursday, is going to be our Dune review. So and also next week is also our we're gonna kick off our new month, which we'll talk to you towards the end. But yeah,
So much fun.
I've never
When's that
seen
Halloween Kills review again?
Sunday, 8:30, bro.
So I got movies to watch.
Yeah, you got movies to watch, bro.
I got movies to watch.
I know. I usually don't like to give you 3 movies to watch during the week, but yeah.
At
Tune in.
least one's Evil Dead. So I mean,
Take over the channel for the evening. No, sir. Let's go. Yes.
shut down.
I'll be there 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so 9:30 p.m. for you, Harry. Very good trailer for Before I Leave. Nice that you're keeping that Gary Busey cameo under wraps.
Yeah,
Raul, you should be You should be a struggling indie filmmaker or indie wrestler. I'm a struggling indie wrestler.
we're trying not to be struggling anymore.
I would love to not struggle anymore.
The struggle was real, but we don't want it to be.
No, I would love for that to be fiction, right?
Share us to your friends.
Yeah. So with that said, though, since this movie did come out in 1968, I don't have to give you all a spoiler warning.
We don't have to do a spoiler, because you should have watched this already.
Yeah. Thank you, Harry. It means a lot, man, that you're excited. So let's get this going. Kuroneko. Excuse me. Yabu no Naka no Kuroneko. Or a black cat in a bamboo grove is what it literally translates to.
Yeah, that's about right.
Or simply, The Black Cat is a 1968 Japanese horror film directed by Kaneko Shindo, and an adaptation of a supernatural folktale. Set during a civil war in feudal Japan, the film's plot concerns the vengeful spirits, or onryo, of a woman and her daughter-in-law who died at the hands of a band of samurai. It stars Kichimon Nakamura, Nobuko Otawa, and Kyoko Tachi. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese. I'm really sorry. Kuroneko was shot in black and white and in Toho scope format, and distributed by, of course, Toho. It was
Makes
not
sense.
dubbed in English, but was released with subtitles in the United States in 1968. So, written, produced, and not written, written and directed, of course, by Kaneko Shindo, produced by Nichie Shinsha, and cinematography by Kiyomi Kuroda, edited by Hisao Inoki. The music is done by Hikaru Hayashi, and it sits at an hour and 39 minutes. Is that messed up? That's messed up. I apologize. Oh, because you said I love anime. Are you serious, man? Yeah. Come on, Brett. Come on, Luis. That's messed up, man. Um,
This man's killing me.
it's killing me. Yeah. I want to
Killing me,
just
Smalls.
check one thing before I go into this, man, because I wanted to check one thing here. Um, because I've watched one Kanero Shindo film before this, and I
Which
love
one was
that
that?
movie. Onibaba.
Oni Baba.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the jailer?
What's up?
Nope, that's not the jailer. Never mind. I was thinking of something
Oh,
else.
no, no. And yep, same cinematographer. He worked with the same cinematographer. If I
Oh,
felt
it's
it, I was
another
like,
horror film.
yeah, really good movie, Brad. Really good
Yeah.
movie. Basically, they're on like an island in Japan. Well, I mean, the country of Japan is an island, but they're in Japan. They're in the jungles, and there's a rogue samurai who's like traveling around, and one of the women have sex with it, but they find this like, what's it with them, and they find this mask, and she puts it on, and he just refuses to come off.
Ah.
So
Ugh.
it's fucking great movie, bro.
Ugh. Hello, retro.
Hello, Rachel. But yeah. So after watching Kuroneko, I'm gonna
W
say
movies.
my thoughts on Kuroneko are that pretty good movie to end the month with. I was really interested in this movie. Um, it was really interesting. It's interesting after having seen Onibaba, how like sex seems to be a very pivotal theme in his movies. And I found the story to be pretty interesting. I like the cinematography. I like the framing, especially there's this one scene where this samurai or this man is just riding on the horse to like go somewhere. I
Mm-hmm.
love the framing in that scene, and yeah, I think like for the very limited amount of Japanese horror films, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really interesting, and you don't see a lot of these type of like stories about like you know the what's it called, the evil underworld people, women who are coming back for revenge, right?
Yeah.
It's not a big
I mean,
trope.
you don't see a lot of like evil samurai horror movies.
Yeah, which is what I like about it, because it's like you're
Something
mixing two of
different.
my favorite things: horror and samurais.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and pretty dope.
What do you think, Brad?
I'm just gonna get the bad out of the way because I just want to get because there's not a lot of bad in this movie to me.
No.
There is a slight pacing to it, and I think that's because the scenes are kind of the same throughout, but with different samurai. So
Mhm.
that might be the pacing issue with it, is that it's just kind of the same scene played over and over until you get to the husband coming back.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think this thing is ahead of its time. There is a scene in here where the first samurai shows up, and you see the building, and then on top you see a scrolling like bamboo, like trees. It's like they splice two different kind of films together,
Mhm.
and I thought that was just like, I'm like, that's fucking dope. That's was my reaction to that. I'm like, that's cool. And for a film from 1968 and what we have nowadays, and me going, that's cool. It's just like, what the hell am I on? But um, yeah, I don't know. I like this movie. I like this story. I'm just wondering what the fuck was up with the mother. Like the wife was all cool, and the mother's like, nah, I gotta kill you.
Well, like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, shouldn't you want what's best for your child? But
Yeah, no,
remember, they were they were tasked to sleep with these samurai and then kill them after.
yeah,
So I'm guessing there was a pact. So if
yeah.
the mom
Which
didn't kill him,
then she goes to
chance
hell,
chances are
which
that
the wife
she was
did.
gonna have to die. Yeah,
Yeah, she was going to hell. But at
yeah,
the same time, it's like, and to me, like, I would have played this story totally different. I would have had the husband like get the leader of the samurai, because that dude seemed like a real asshole,
oh yeah,
to
real asshole.
go to them and just call it a day. That's
Yeah,
how I would have played that. But director had a different vision,
yeah.
and I thought it was really well done. I love the cinematography in this. I love the framing in this. The framing in this is just completely amazing because it plays a lot with lighting. And
Mm-hmm.
with
Natural.
Kurosawa, that's one thing I really like is the lighting in it. And that's one thing you get from Kurosawa is that natural lighting. And this wasn't all natural lighting, but a lot of it, like just the way they used it, was just on point.
Mothers-in-law go either way. But I mean, you see, and that's where I want to bring up Onibaba, because like the only reason why I don't I'm gonna score this lower than I score Onibaba was the fact that I like Onibaba a little more because the film stock is so like there's so much contrast in the film stock, and it's actually filmed in a wider version of Toho scope,
Mm-hmm.
so it just looks fucking awesome. Like it looks really good. And plus, it just got a Blu-ray release on the Criterion Collection. So for anybody who wants to pick that up, you can go pick it up. It was part of like I think last month's releases. But yeah, in this one, I think that the framing is still really good cinematography, but we're more inside this like the city a little bit. You're in
Yeah.
that rural area, whereas like Onibaba is set in the jungle, so you have a lot of area that you can capture. And
I
here
just
it's
think
like we're kind of a little restricted to certain like areas.
I just think this loses pace in that it's the same scene done 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
with different samurai. They're a little different in effect, but it is the same scene. And I think in between you kind of just lose. I would say you lose your audience a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because you're like, okay, I get it. I get it. They're dragging these samurai, they're killing them. They're having sex with them. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, that is my only gripe with this because I think this does a lot of cool visual effects that I don't know if they did in 1968. Like they did a lot of different things. Um, so I applaud them for that.
Yeah, but and it was something that was so interesting to me is the fact that like this is kind of juggling a couple of genres here, because you got a horror film, of course, you got a horror
Hmm.
film. You also kind of have a romance film in here. You also kind of have like a bit of a thriller and an overall like a drama.
Yeah,
And I understand that pacing. Yeah, that was an issue for me too. And I think that like we could have added a little bit more stuff in like the underworld. And I think that's just a product of the time that it's coming from, right? Like you really
and the place. I mean, I would love to see them make a pact with the most evil man or however they put it
yeah.
to like not lose their souls. I would have loved to see that scene. But that's I mean, in Japan, this is kind of their framework. They don't really there's some stuff that they will not go into detail on
Yeah.
because they just don't want to.
Yeah. Which is why, hopefully, whenever we get the chance, I do want to have us do a review of Qui-Gon, except that Qui-Gon's like 3 hours long. So, you know, that will have to wait for next month. That's my yearly 3 hour movie pick, Brett. Don't worry.
You already picked a yearly 3 hour movie.
That's why I said next year when we do
Oh,
what's it
okay,
called, the whole.
okay.
Yeah, that'll be my
That's right. This
yearly.
year is coming up.
Yeah, yeah, we're almost done with 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know,
Yeah,
but
you already got Andre Rublev, so
yeah.
that's what you get.
Yeah, but it juggles these kind of genres, and I think that it just does such a great job though at like kind of keeping our attention a bit when it's like really, really getting there. Like, I really like the way that like the film looks when it has those scenes with like when they're gonna go kill him, right, and you kind of have like the fog coming up of the mom,
Hmm.
and like I really like that as well. And I also
Well, and I questioned that. I couldn't tell because I couldn't tell if it was fog or if it was smoke because
true.
smoke from the fire. That's how in my head I played it. The fog makes sense because ghosts and demons, and that's generally how they portray
Hmm.
ghosts and demons with a lot of fog. But I always like to I like to think of it when I was watching it. That's like smoke from their house burning.
Yeah. But I think that this is a movie that also kind of like really works for today, because I don't think the whole like fascination with like the dead and possession ever goes away. Like what's it called? Like this is so relevant. Like how it's just able to kind of still stay in the mainstream, because I think
Hmm.
it's a movie that if you were to make this movie today, it still very much works. Same goes for Onibaba. I think Onibaba works really well today too.
I did learn a bit of history from this movie. So now I know there are two gates. There's Rashomon and Rajoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it opens up and it's like Rajaman, and I'm like, do they mean Rashomon? So I had to wiki that, and I'm like, nope, two different gates.
Yeah. Also, I have to what's it called? Shout this out too. The score. That
Ooh,
one
so
song
good.
that keeps playing never stops being creepy in this movie.
Nope, it don't.
That it don't it at
Mm-mm.
all. And I'm sorry for bringing it up because it's another
Mm.
different movie, right? Same shit goes for Onibaba. There's a song that keeps playing in there. It's fucking creepy, bro. It's real creepy.
I mean, and you know, samurai movies, at least the ones I've seen, they always get the soundtrack down
Oh fuck
for
yeah,
whatever scene they're playing. Like
hmm
they get it down.
yeah. But I really like this movie. I think that it's just like some things that could have been improved on. But also like Brad, I don't know how many Japanese horror films have you watched? Because like I don't know
Not
if you've
many.
not many. Yeah.
I don't think Kurosawa ever made one, not to
No,
my
God
knowledge.
no,
I
no.
mean, he's made one where like there have been creepy shit happen, like the ghost talking through the priestess, like that was a pretty creepy
It's
scene.
horror. It's horror esque. Yeah.
Yeah, horror s, but I've never seen him go like full on like demon horror.
I think that Kurosawa expressed a different horror. I think he expressed the horrors of humanity,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. Well, as we've seen from Army of the Dead, the fascination with the undead is always in focus. Well, out of focus mostly. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give um Kanero Shindo's Kuroneko a 8 out of 10. I really like this. Whereas I think I gave only Baba a 9. I think when I first watched it when I was in school, but I really like this movie, and I think that it's a pretty good one to end the month with.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a pretty good horror month, other than that one pick. But
Yeah.
even then, that one pick has provided a lot of entertainment.
Yeah. So at least we had that going for us, right?
Yeah, at least you had that of the worst private eye in history on film. Um, but for this film, like I said, I really had no major issues with this film. I thought it was pretty well done. I thought there were some pretty cool cinematic stuff or cinematography
Cinematography.
cinematography stuff that they added in there that made me go, wow, that's really cool. And for being from 1968, and you're still getting me to say, wow, that's really cool, even though I've seen a big purple monster like snap out half of humanity. That's pretty good. Pretty good. um so for that, 8.5 out of 10.
Sick, man. All right. Well, that concludes our review of Kuroneko. And of course, we want to thank you all so much for joining us for Horror Month. Of course, remember, if you want to see the real conclusion of Horror Month,
You gotta get the
you want to go
Patreon.
to Patreon, patreon.com/the Nerdcore for our review of The Evil Dead from Sam
Yeah.
Raimi. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do
You don't want
that.
to miss that. That's gonna be a good one.
Fuck yeah, it's a good one. Come on, man. That's what's it called? Iconic horror film from one of the best directors, man. So
And it's
yeah,
got Bruce Campbell in it.
yeah, and yeah, exactly. It's got Bruce Campbell in it. And next, next month we're closing out horror month, but next month we will be celebrating the release of Dune a couple of weeks late. Because to be fair, we should have done this in October, but October is horror month, so we decided to move it to November. We will be looking at the films from French Canadian director Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve.
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve.
Yeah, but
Louis,
Villeneuve.
Luis wants to outro. Why?
No, he doesn't get to outro, bro.
Why, Luis?
No.
I,
Yeah,
I want to hear his explanation on this,
yeah.
but I'm not going to wait for it.
Since we don't have our picks yet, we will go ahead and do our coin toss on Friday for live show. So we'll start off the show with us doing the coin toss, and then we'll let you know what the schedule will be like for next week, for next month. But yes, I'm very excited because we're gonna be talking about pretty much one of the best directors working right now. And to be fair, man's been putting hits after hits, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we've only ever talked about just one Denis film here. We've only
Blade
talked about
Runner
Blade Runner
2049.
2049.
That
Yep.
was how many years ago was that? That was a long time ago.
Well, Brad, you can follow us on Letterboxd and see what movies we've been watching because, yeah, I updated the whole motherfucking list, bro. That was phase one of the podcast, Brad.
Wait, is there a Nerdcore's letterbox now?
There's always been. I just, stopped. I didn't know. I didn't finish, like, cataloging everything.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you should go there, y'all, because I have all the back catalog there. Everything. You want to know which movies we've watched? And you want to know which ones we've done um, fucking commentaries for? It's all there. I'm gonna work on a Patreon list too, show you what stuff we've done reviews of and which ones we've also what's it called done commentaries of. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for next month. And as always, we want to thank the wonderful people here who are listening and watching us. If you're listening on the replay or you're watching live, either way, we appreciate everything you do for us. So as always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters because without the Patreon supporters, it's not possible. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna keep repeating this because what's it called next month. Y'all gonna hit me up my DMs and be like, "How can I watch before I leave?" Well, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/the nerdcore, pledge $1 for this month, for next month. That's it. You're going to get a link. I'm going to post a link in the Patreon. Y'all are going to be able to come and watch my film. And guess what? It's going to be a grand time. So if you did not back us in our first and second round, and if you didn't make any sort of donation while we were doing streams and stuff, you still have the chance to get in. Go to patreon.com/the nerdcore and you'll be able to watch the film next month when we do our secret virtual premiere. Because what's it called? It's gonna get privated after, and then you won't be able to watch it anymore until we get it into festivals and stuff. I got my leg bloody from moving. God damn, Luis. So I deserve a kiss on the boo boo. How can I
The
hear the
fuck you
lo-fi
moving?
beats with intense action scenes? But we want to thank our Patreon producers and our writers. We want to thank our associate producer, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah, for always being here and helping us out with whatever it is that you do by giving us money. And also, we want to thank our executive producer, Shane. Where can you find Shane?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_, or go follow and buy something from the Suppy God at thriftedil.com. Yeah.
Sick. And we also want to thank our writer, Tony,
Hey, Tony.
at Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. And Luis. You can follow everywhere. Well, you can follow him on Twitter as Luis A. Garcia 001.
He's on YouTube too, apparently.
Yeah. I am Luigi.
He's
Yeah.
right there.
He's got a shit ton of fucking accounts though, bro. Luigi on IG on Instagram and the It'll Quiet Down podcast. That's right. Love this series. Fast watch. Oh man. That's me. Yes, that's you. All right. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and send you all out. Thank you all so much for listening. And of course, Bradley, without further ado, send them on their way.
All right, Ro. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat today. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And I guess just to end this episode, all I'll say is, yeah, don't trust your mother. Young Yoda out.